What's up, everybody? It's your favorite show, Get a Bucket. I'm your host, Train, as usual. Hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. And we got my guy on the show, Ira. And you might, as you listen to him, you may think, I don't really like what he's saying. Well, fun fact, he got a show called You're Not Gonna Like This. So I'm just saying, that's a nice little plug right there. Ira, how's everything with you, man?
It's going great. I mean, it's a nice, beautiful Sunday, I'd say. It's a nice day outside. Summertime. It's not hot. Well, it was hot the last couple of days, but
Let's say,
at the time it's recording, it was not. It's not hot outside. So beautiful day today.
yeah, it looked like you might be able to go outside and hoop today, but don't let them looks deceive you. Now, do get a little hot in the summertime, boy. You gotta be a little selective when you can go hoop outside. But
Mhm.
like the Jets actually did just throw a quarterback in there. See what I did there, ladies and gentlemen. Now they did just get Aaron Rodgers, who we just was talking about, was on the Packers. If y'all weren't listening, paying attention, or if you just joined, welcome. But Aaron Rodgers, you know, MVP candidate, right? Can put your team in contention. I think one of the biggest things I saw was that he took a pay cut. And I think he kind of took that because the Packers, you're getting paid a lot. Again, it's similar to Dane. You're getting paid a lot, but you also want you want your team to really start putting players around you. And you need as much money as you can in order to do that. What was your thoughts on Aaron Rodgers taking a pay cut to join this Jets team? Like,
Same thing. Same thing. Same thing. Tom Brady did with the Bucks. Same thing.
okay, I'm glad you mentioned Tom Brady because it felt a little Tom Brady like, which gave me a little bit more optimism for these Jets this season. There's something about this Jets team, bro, that I'm like, maybe they could win the championship, like the Super Bowl. Like it'd be a really nice story. I don't know. What's your thoughts on the Jets this season overall? Like, are you really high on them or no?
It starts and falls with Aaron Rodgers.
But like,
Quarterback. The
like
quarter.
if you,
I'm high. Okay, that's your question. I'm very high on them.
mm,
But my reason is because it starts and falls on Aaron Rodgers' shoulders. Aaron Rodgers is probably under the most pressure amongst all the QBs this season because if you watched the New York Jets last year, Zach Wilson was the reason they didn't make the playoffs. Their defense was firing. They had a great offense. Their run game was amazing with Brees Hall and was it? I can't think of the other guy. Michael Carter. They had
mm,
made amazing run game. They got Garrett Wilson. They got Corey Davis. They got great receivers out there. I mean, they traded Elijah Moore for another for
mm,
Alan. They allowed Elijah Moore and Alan Lazard flop spots, but they have a good receiving core. They had a good line. Their defense is astonishing.
so
Like
they're a
they had
complete team
everything.
for you.
They had everything, huh?
Yeah, so they're a complete team for you now. Because I did
Complete.
hear.
That's why I say Tom Brady on Aaron Rodgers. Because look at the Bucks before Tom Brady came. They had
Okay,
everything on there.
okay,
They just
okay.
didn't have. They had Jameis Winston at quarterback.
So
They brought
then
Tom Brady Super Bowl.
would you say then if the Jets lose, you could look at this Aaron Rodgers signing as like an overrated signing, if you will? Because again, we have
It
some
all depends.
expectations.
It all depends on how the loss transpires. If
First
it
round play,
transpires, if
first
it,
round playoffs, first round playoffs.
it all depends on how the loss transpires.
So as long as it,
I can't because like if Aaron Rodgers go out there and throw for 400 touchdowns and 400 yards and 3 touchdowns and they put up 500 yards of offense, but the defense allows 45 points, then that can't be Aaron Rodgers' fault. That he doesn't control the defense side of the ball. So it's all going to look at how the loss transpires. If they lose or when they lose, it's going. We gotta see how they lost first. Once we can figure out how they lost, then we can get the pointing fingers and see what went wrong and how.
okay. Now I also got to bring up though, what if they don't make the playoffs? Because realistically, we got a couple of other teams in their own division. Like forget the conference. Got a couple teams in their division that are kind of tough. You got Bills, right? They complete. You got the Dolphins.
The
They
Bills are
complete.
complete.
Huh?
Bills are complete at what? Where?
I would say they complete. Now they decline into a lot of people, but still they're a solid team now. Like I can't say they're going to definitively lose to the Jets. Like that's an uphill battle to face too. You got the Dolphins. They're a really good team. And then the Patriots, you don't want to slack too much on Bills. So I mean, if they don't make the playoffs, is he an overrated signing or is it justified?
Again,
It's the
it
playoffs, though.
all it
We,
all depends. It all depends
but you
on
just,
what
brother, you just,
transpires.
it's a
You
all right.
ask so like
It's a
right now, you're
team. It's a
asking.
healthy team all the way through, and they can't make it to the playoffs. And it's Aaron Rodgers, who you just said earlier
Okay,
on,
okay, give
you're
me a
high
scenario.
on.
I
So
like
you
it.
can't make it to the playoffs. You mean tell me that not a little
If
trouble?
they fully healthy,
Yeah.
Did everybody play up to par?
Everybody,
That's what I'm saying. Like you giving me, you're asking me to answer this question, but there are so many like
but when you sign someone like Aaron
details and
Rodgers,
there's so many variables to
mm,
answering a question like that that
mm,
I can't give you an accurate answer. It's no way I can give it to you because I'm gonna keep
for a
looking
help,
back at it. Like if it don't make the playoffs, did everybody play well? Did Garrett Wilson go out there and only drop like 6 passes and only catch for 200 yards? Like I can't drum up that right now because one is July. We are in training camp, so I don't know what is expecting. All I can know is like right now, the Jets and the Ravens are on the same level. Like it's a
I'm gonna
bunch of
be
hot.
honest with you, bro.
It's a bunch of hot air right now. Like
I'm I'm gonna be
I
honest
don't
with you,
know.
bro. The way the Jets have been depicted, right? You have the defense, you have the offense in place, you have people who Aaron Rodgers has played with. So if we can't get to the playoffs with this team, I understand that the Bills are
And it
there.
could
I
be
do
coaching.
understand the Dolphins there. New coach, I hear you.
Could be coaching.
If we can't get to the playoffs,
Could be coaching.
I I don't know.
It could be
I,
coaching. It could be
but I
coaching.
mean, we talked
But
about him as a great talent.
but
So why can't we get over the hump now?
the best
And you're on a
definitive
good
answer
situation.
the best definitive answer I can give you is it you would have to look at the coaching if that were to happen because it's
Mm,
like we gave y'all the pieces, we got everybody at every position, then what the hell is going on? That means the coach ain't built the continuity of the roster. But I find it really I think there's a less than a 10% chance to just miss the playoffs unless
okay,
something dramatic or insane happens to that roster that causes them to lose a guy.
right.
I mean, or something just fails dramatically or anything like that. But I have a very like the Jets and the Ravens are on the same pinnacle. Like Aaron Rodgers and Odell
Ravens
Beckham
now.
are the two marquee signings of free agency that everybody is clamoring about, and they are expecting Lamar Jackson to take them to the AFC Championship game, something he hasn't did yet. So they're expecting him to go there this year with the Odell Beckham signing because the thing is, just like the Jets, quarterback, Ravens, receiver. It's right now hot air, but if the best thing is to look at right now is are the Jets going to maintain their competitiveness? If they are competitive as they were last year in every game, every aspect, then it's on Aaron Rodgers. Because if we competitive, then Aaron, we put you in because you need to make decisions that Zach Wilson couldn't make. So
Okay.
stuff like
Okay.
that. So we competitive all year and we losing games because you throw a clutch pick or you make the wrong read or you don't do the things that then we can point to Aaron Rodgers because it's like okay, all right, we got the pieces, we competitive, but
Okay.
you
Okay.
made the same mistakes Zach Wilson made. So
Okay.
what was the point?
So it
That's
sounds like then, if I'm not mistaken, you're expecting the Jets to have a repeat performance, but better success with Aaron Rodgers.
It would
Okay,
be a
that's
shock.
fair.
It would
I
be
mean,
a shock for me if they fail. It would be a shock.
okay.
They looked great last year. They were 5-2, I believe, before everything transpired.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, like you said, we got to wait and see. It's early, right?
Yeah,
It's July right now when we're recording, but when the episode come out, probably gonna be August. So so we got a lot of time. But we'll see what happens. Well, look, my boy, I greatly appreciate the time that we've had on this show. Did you have anything you wanted to say? And surprisingly, you ain't really say too much stuff that I didn't like actually. So you were a little off brand today. I was very disappointed, Ira. But
never. I'm never off brand. I always have something up my sleeve if I need to. But all I gotta say is, man, pay your running backs. Pay your running backs. That's all I gotta say.
like, hey, tell you what, we're gonna talk about that next time because I don't know because you can run them. Maybe you should pay them early because you run running backs to the ground
You
and
pay them
they don't have any
regardless.
longevity. Don't be holding out like some of these.
You're paying regardless. You're paying regardless. If Gordon Hayward can get a contract after breaking his leg,
That's a little bit different. Gordon, hey, wow, okay, that might be.
Gordon Hayward did what with the Charlotte
There
Hornets?
you go. That see now you getting back on brand now. Now you getting back on brand. I appreciate that. That made me smile. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Gordon Hayward get a contract with the Charlotte Hornets.
It's wild. Okay. All right.
Then and what do you get? He got 4 years, 130, right? Yeah,
I
come on,
see
man.
how this we go
Come
we
on,
look,
man.
we like I
You
said, we
mean
gonna
telling me
see,
Saquon Barkley can't get a 2-year deal?
ladies and
Get out
gentlemen,
of
I
here.
can tell you right now, we're definitely gonna talk about running backs next time when I talk about
A
football.
travesty.
I got. Nah, we definitely do that.
Damn, your homie got 20 million today. Say Jonathan Taylor can't get 15.
I got you. I'm trying to close though. All right, ladies and gentlemen, clearly he is overly passionate about that topic. So we will end right there, like I've been trying to do for the last 30 seconds.
Despicable.
But all right, I greatly appreciate you coming on the show. And everyone, thank you all for listening. And you'll see Ira again, so he's a good guy. You join his show sometimes too. So I've been up there a couple times. So you'll see it, but you'll see me on his platform as well. But with all that being said, hope you all have a wonderful one. Take care. All right, that's a bad.
Oh, I did not know you guys were still here. As you can see, we're at the back end of the show. No pun intended, but look, hope you all enjoyed it. And before you go, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the IG account, share the content to anybody who's anybody. And most importantly, leave your thoughts and comments below. But I gotta go back and play Buddy in 2K, so let me unmute him real quick. Excuse me. Hey, boss, I'm back. Nah, you better catch this word. You know we get buckets around here, too.